check your screen. Just check your screen, viewers. Texas governor, with the consent of Donald Trump, had banned Sharia law in Texas. If you want Sharia law, go to other parts of the world. That Sharia law have been banned in that part of the world. Now listen, somebody said, how does it concern Nigeria? Now, US is an ally of Israel. The USA is also an ally of Saudi Arabia. Saudi deported Sheikh Gumi now. Now, let me give you some breakdown on this. Saudi deported Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. You saw that information. Israeli military said they are coming to Nigeria to help fight against insurgency. I gave you that information right here. Israeli military promised Nigeria that we are coming here to fight against insurgency, Boko Haram and ISIS. Now, that information is also right there, and I'll provide for that all the information in case you have not seen it. For the fact that Saudi Arabia deported Sheikh Gumi, now all those are right there on your screen. Because the reason why I bring all this to your screen so that you know where they are coming from. Now listen, when Israeli military said they are coming to help Nigeria, Sheikh Gumi made a cry that Israeli Mossad are targeting Islamic leaders. Don't forget, and I gave that breakdown. That was last month. I gave that was in last month. Last month was August. Today is September 11, 2025. Today is 11/25. Don't forget, today makes that anniversary of the Twin Tower bombings in the US by Al Qaeda. That's Osama bin Laden. Now I'm giving you historical facts here. Today makes it 24 years when terrorists bombed Twin Tower in USA, led by Osama bin Laden. It happened September 9, 2001. So today makes it exactly 24 years that happened. Before I go into further details, in case you have not joined this music family, the Evergreen family on YouTube, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing. It takes you nothing. It costs you nothing, no shishi. Just like and share, costs you nothing. Subscribe and not subscribe, and also on notifications. Let me continue with the full details. Now listen. When Israeli military said they want to help Nigeria, Sheikh Gumi shouted that Israel was targeting top Islamic leaders. And I said in my analysis, how many times have you seen a Yoruba imam that said that same thing that Sheikh Gumi said? So I am making to connect the dots. They banning Sharia law is a symbol of fact that we don't, when you come to our place, respect our law. When you go to Rome, behave like the Romans. Don't forget, it was the same Sharia law that did not use to frustrate Obasanjo. Olusegun Obasanjo, when he became Nigerian president, Sharia law was introduced in the north from Zamfara state. And they said they wanted Sharia law. Obviously, Yoruba are Muslim and Christian, half, almost 50-50. Let me say 40-40 then. Others are other religion. So there is no way Yoruba could have accepted Sharia law. Okay, let me give you an example now. How can you implement Sharia law in Lagos? How can you implement Sharia law in Ogun State or in Osun State? So Yoruba are Muslims and Christians. Sharia law cannot work here. But in the north, they introduced Sharia law under Obasanjo. Zamfara, you thief, they cut your hand. Now, how many hand of politicians have they cut? If you thief, they cut your hand. Now, politicians of Zamfara, have they cut any of their hand? So these things are, and now I'm not going there fully, but to me, maybe the law only works against the poor Muslims. in that part of Nigeria. Let me continue. Now listen. So Yoruba say no because it will cause a religious crisis in Yoruba land. But the north, not the northwest and the northeast, they embrace Sharia law. There is no way Sharia law can work in Benue. They are middle belts. They are majorly Christian. It cannot work in Plateau State. Aha. Now, when they started, you could see that this and this made sure that extremists rose in numbers. Extremism rose. I mean, you saw the rise of extremists because of this Sharia law that they introduced in the north. Today, like I've always said, I will not make that statement. The child of the poor man who you have refused to train, they will not allow your own children to rest. Even Saudi Arabia, who are passing Sharia law, go and look at their level of education and development. So that because you don't know that US and ally of Israel and ally of Saudi Arabia, they are working in tandem. Now US made a law that if you want to come to the USA, they want to see your past social account history, and I gave you that information last week. They want to see what you have written. That means if you support extremists, you go back. Because even the Israeli and Iran war led to many Nigerians to expose themselves. For example, if you support Hamas, US against it. Now, because we must first start from this angle. Don't forget, when I gave you that information, how Muhammadu Buhari looked the other way when even UAE, a Muslim country, when they gave him a list of Boko Haram soldiers, there are 5. Muhammadu Buhari looked the other way and he refused to try any of them. Not one. None of them was tried by Muhammadu Buhari. He left them basically. These are what don't forget again. During the Trump's first term, he asked Muhammadu Buhari, why are you killing Christians? Donald Trump told Muhammadu Buhari during his first tenure, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? So Donald Trump's emergence seems to be against any form of extremists. If Saudi Arabia can deport Sheikh Gumi, it is a clear indication that no, extremism must not be allowed to thrive. Because Saudi is the birthplace of Islam. That's a fact. And they're not getting Sheikh Gumi, who is a Muslim. But they are looking at the previous record of Sheikh Ahmad Gumi as a man who was negotiating with the bandits. Because, like I said, the world is a global village. So they will have looked. See, it's not ordinary for Saudi Arabia to, many of you don't know this. For Saudi Arabia to have said, Sheikh Gumi, we don't want you. They have looked. No, this man, we don't want. We don't want extremism. If now listen to me. If Nnamdi Kanu can go to Israel, because you see him in Israel, and they don't arrest him. Nnamdi Kanu was in Israel. We saw the pictures. He was in Israel. But Sheikh Gumi was deported from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria. Now, these are clear indications. These are clear indications. Now, listen to me. Many of you have not yet understood the problem. And you are now listen to me. You are still playing. You think, everything is not. Now, everything is not normal. I'm telling you something. Because when Boko Haram started in Nigeria, Boko Haram when it started, many of you always some of my viewers always agree with me. That's the problem. That restructuring is the only way out. Restructuring in Nigeria is the only way out. There are no other, there are no other ways. That restructuring is the real, because a name has been placed to your hand. Try them, convict them, and make them to face the full out of the law. You don't do anything as a president. For 8 solid years, did nothing. Look at everything now. Now listen to me, viewers. After that Owo massacre, if you are watching me now, drop a comment on this. After that Owo massacre that I gave to you the information yesterday, how the court have remanded the Shabab militants that did that, they call them suspects. How many times did he not spoke out against the Owo massacre? How many times? But now listen to me. Let's bring it forward 2022 to 2025. Or what happened in 2022, 2025. The Urom incident in Edo State. Look at the cry and the agitations from the north. Let's bring it forward now. Look at the tears and the agitations from the northern part of Nigeria over the Urom incident. Now again, something happened in Yewata, Benue State. Okay, 200 human beings were killed by armed herdsmen. They kept quiet. Now listen to me. When I said state police was the right direction, and many Southern youth agreed, or especially on the platform, many Southern youth, even I've not seen anybody who disagree. Even the middle belt, they disagree with the northern youth. Northern youth said no. Middle belt said no, we don't follow that this time around. Middle belt rejected northern youth on that. Say no, we are not following you on this. We are going our own path. They refuse to follow the north. For the first time in a long while, middle belt stood their ground. Say no, we are not following the north on this. We too want state police. Now listen to me. It is too late to. It is too late. It is too late. It is too late now to cry from the north. It is too late. It is too late. When you had a man who had your interest at heart, good Lord Jonathan, what did you do? A man who had the interest of Nigeria at heart, what did you do? So it is too late for them to cry. I gave you a report earlier this week when the North said Tinubu must now declare a state of emergency immediately in the North. A state of emergency immediately in northern Nigeria. What? Now, were they not alive under Buhari when all this was happening? Were they dead under Buhari when this thing was happening? You know, now demanding an immediate state of emergency. That instantly we want to have emergency now. Like I've always said, anytime a man wake up, that's his own morning. Even you that are watching me, anytime that you wake up in your life, now your own morning be that. So if you wake up in the morning, it's still good morning. You wake up in the afternoon, it's still good morning. You wake up in the night, it's still good. Anytime you wake up in your life, it's good morning. There's no secret about this. The north is just waking up now. And it is a clear hypocrisy. They've not woken up. The north they have not woken up. It is a clear hypocrisy from them, not that they have woken up. It is a clear hypocrisy from the north. They have not woken up. Because listen to me, if a full animal enter again, bam, he finish. No, I'm not. That's the problem. You say one Nigeria, no problem. Continue. If a Fulani man become president again, continue. Jonathan did his best for this nation. Buhari came and destroyed everything. Buhari destroyed everything that Jonathan did. So it's not matter of this thing. If you like, highest it's 8 years. You cannot president 8 years go come out. Fulani enter again. Mean you continue from square one. Jonathan did his best for Nigeria. As Buhari come, he turned everything upside down. Now he don't die. A man that spent how many years as a president? No, he don't build one good hospital. He can't go there for London. After many years as president in this country, build nothing. He died for London. So you, as an average Nigerian, if you are sick, where they don't carry you go? If all your presidents are now go to London for medical treatment, you where you no get money, where are you going? These are the questions that when we asked, some of you are angry. You cannot see. You don't have that brain to think. So Tinubu arresting them, trying them, it is what Buhari should have been doing right from inception. When a bandit, a terrorist, arrest him there, put him, let him arrest the person, not let him. Where are you going to? Arrest the man if he's a bandit or anything. Arrest him, not you allow them to go to where? After how many years you are not crying out? Crying out over what? The forest guard have begun. What? Go and watch my video, yesterday's video. The 10th of September 2025. Go and watch my video yesterday. And see that the forest guard have begun their work. They don't start. Forest guard have begun working in Enugu State. You go and see the address in there. What am I talking about? When we clamor for state police, he said you don't want. We clamor for vigilance of government. Let every German he said no. We say restructure, he said no. He said one Nigeria. Ow! He said one Nigeria, one Nigeria. Ow! Let us have a system that is working for the indigenous Nigerians, for everybody, not only one person. Let us have a system that everybody feels part of. Everybody feels included in that system. That is how to grow a proper country. You say, oh, British join together. Now, is this what British are practicing? The Britain who join together, are they practicing this kind of system? For the fact that even Britain, when they themselves saw that this is not palatable, they exited the European Union. Britain will join together. They don't come for European Union. They say no, we can't continue. The Bible says, can two work together except they be agreed? Can two human beings work together except they be agreed? Simple like that. So there must be something that binds people together, not what it is. Something must bind people together. All this is because you must be very careful. All this we must be very, very careful. We must be very, very careful. Jonathan saved Nigeria from destruction. Look at all the prophecies that were flying around in 2015. Jonathan said my ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. So he saved practically the country from extinction. Jonathan saved the country then, because every prediction was that the country might collapse as soon as 2015. But that singular statement that my ambition was not worth the blood of any Nigerian, at least calm down in that. And listen to me. You saw the elections, the way it was going, you saw it. Even Pikin vote or not, Pikin vote for children voted in the north. Children voted in the north. You saw it yourself. But the man agreed. Say, okay, no problem. You saw the election. Go and watch it. 2015 election. They were using PVC in the south because obviously Jonathan said, okay, let's introduce PVC. You saw little children in the north voting. Pikin. But he said, okay, no problem. I agree. And he called boys, okay, just go. Congratulations to you. And that calmed the nerve of the nation. Because Jonathan was a man of peace. Say, okay, man, okay, look at the country today. Nigeria became the headquarters of poverty in the world under Buhari. Nigeria was the #1 economy in Africa when Jonathan was the president. As Buhari entered, boom, everything changed. Number 4. That is the problem. So that singular mistake that Nigeria made 2015 is one of the reasons why we are here. It is the biggest mistake in the biggest mistake in history. One mistake changed the life and destiny of a nation. One singular mistake. So some of us, I saw this, I kept saying, I was consistent. I kept saying this